Good Monday afternoon, everyone. It is the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. We are live in New York City. This is happening live in New York City. Again, thank you for watching American Doofus Show. Live footage from what's going on right now, downtown New York City. Live footage downtown New York City. Activists taking to the streets, downtown New York City. Live footage. This is live. Blessings to all of you watching. Thank you. Peace, love, health, healing. Talk Black, I'm not sure where this is at. I just got notified it was happening and nobody was covering it, so I hopped on here to get the feed out. Somewhere in New York City, they aren't stopping traffic. They've been walking through cars. Hello from Morocco. Thank you for watching. Live New York City. I'm going to turn it up a little bit and let it roll, and we'll see what happens. I'll be back up. My man, Talk Black. I'm sorry to say it too. I've been trying to fight it for months, as anybody that watches this knows. But I'm afraid too. I'm afraid it's coming too, and I don't want to see it. We are live in New York City. This is a action that is happening right now. This is live. I think this is just in response to Daunte Wright yesterday in Brooklyn Center, and in response to the George Floyd, the trial for the murder of George Floyd. Again, this is a live feed. I don't have control over the feed. Thank you to the cameraman out there doing the work, or camera person. War correspondents basically is what live streamers have become, in my opinion.
One of what someone said when I was looking at the video from last night that someone had sent me. So I don't know, and until the footage from, I guess, the body cams and other information comes out, I would say that's what someone was, I guess, saying or hearing had happened during this situation.
I have not seen the body cam footage that this guy's talking about yet.
Rookie officer, and that it was a female rookie officer. So, like I said, I don't know the full details. I can only go by what I was saying.
Yes, yesterday did happen in Minnesota.
Minnesota were actually posting up regarding that. And then I got in here. This event was going on in solidarity with what happened.
Okay, this is a solidarity
And I
event.
had a chance to check with any people in Minnesota on the ground to find out more detail. But ideally, after this, I'm going to message some people in Minnesota and see what they can find out. Okay, so
Now you'll notice gun laws are different in New York City. There aren't a lot of armed protesters as you'll see in Louisville and some of the other places we cover.
who did it then? Okay. I mean, it's inexcusable either way, but it's even more if you consider that it's a veteran of the Minneapolis police to not know the difference between even the feel of the difference between the feel of a taser and their handgun.
The female officer thought she had a taser in her hand instead of her Glock. I got that notification just about 10 minutes ago that the police officer yelled taser and then fired a shot. Yeah, shouted taser, taser, taser right before she was shot. Yeah, somebody sent me that just a few minutes ago. Philly strong, brother. It's going to be another long summer. Amen. I would think she would know the difference between a Glock and a gun, or a Glock and a taser. But in the heat of the moment, oh, you're welcome. As soon as I saw this was happening, I didn't think anybody else would be covering it, so I wanted to make sure it got up. Just because you never know what's going to happen. Hopefully, all of these protests are peaceful protests, and they're not. But yeah, if there is a revolution, the revolution will be live streamed. It's not going to be on nightly news. You'll get 3 minutes of what happens in the nightly news. Doug McLean. Okay, I'll put him on the list. Thanks, Puffin. Talk black to me. I don't feel like as a white guy I'm in position to tell anybody how to protest or how to express themselves, especially when they're doing it non-violently. But I do, man, I get what you're saying. Yeah. It's repeating the same things. You know, there's a police action shooting. Some black man dies. People protest it. Protesting stops or slows down or devolves, except for Louisville. They keep it going. And then the protests end, and then there's another black shooting, and the process starts all over again. And it doesn't seem to accomplish a lot other than it is a release for those that are nonviolent, and I appreciate that, but something's got to change. Portland, Seattle, Minneapolis, yeah. My focus has been on Louisville, and that's why I reference Louisville a lot. But yeah, there are other places. Thank you. I appreciate prayers always. I do. Okay, I wasn't aware of that, Puffin. I'll see if I can find somebody in Denver. I got to get up off my knees here for a minute and sit back down on the couch. There's doesn't seem to be a police presence in downtown Manhattan with all this going on. Of course, they keep marching. That's a good thing. They're not obstructing. They're just drawing attention. Oh, truth is like the moon. Thank you, man. Or human, I should say, male or female. I appreciate that. I am going to show that one night, probably tomorrow night, Tuesday night on the Open Forum Live. I'm going to show one of my most famous political speeches. Thank you. For those just joining us, we are live downtown Manhattan, New York City, where a march is underway. This is live. And the march is in support of the family of Daunte Wright, who was killed yesterday, 20-year-old, killed in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota.
Thanks, everyone who's been tuning in and staying with me to this stream.
You're welcome, man. Thank you for streaming. Yes, again, GS Heaven, everything. Yes. Another name added to a growing list that just keeps growing, that has too many names on it. Shot by and apparently shot by a rookie female police officer who thought she had a taser in her hand when she had the Glock.
Body cam footage comes out and some other stuff. But based on what I know, it's a situation that should never have happened.
They all are. There are all situations that shouldn't happen. Oh, she was not a rookie. Okay. That's even worse. We've been watching this for about 15 minutes now, and the protests, the numbers are growing.
Okay, so I'm hoping they're all going to Bank of America and not coming out for this. I think those cops are basically coming from Times Square.
Absolutely. Truth is like the moon and the sun. Absolutely, I'll get into that at some time. Yes.
Johnson & Johnson XGJ. Something 27.
Again, if you're just joining us, we've got live footage going on here from New York City, downtown Manhattan. And I'm not sure why the live
I
streamers.
just want to see what these are doing here.
They're waiting. Line of police cars. They'll probably come behind, and eventually.
So it looks like Community Affairs is all on 41st, and the ones in back, they're probably sitting back there. It looks like they may be joining up with this, because normally they would have turned. I think they're coming towards you. Normally they would have turned. Yeah. Maybe not. Yeah. But so these are the Community Affairs. Still, they don't act as liaisons. So Community Affairs is just an image. They have it on the jacket, so it just looks good. But they aren't really doing anything. Other than possibly pointing out people when they have the opportunity. And 42nd, and then you have this line going on here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These guys here are most likely were at Times Square waiting for the march. Mix of precincts as always with Times Square. And the officers, I said, maybe going into Bank of America. Yeah, they're still down here, so they may not even be deployed for this. There could be something else going on in the area. And I see all of the fans that were following her back up here.
Again, this is live in downtown New York City, Manhattan. I think he said 41st Street. It's the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. If you hadn't hit the like button, please do so. Subscribe, share, comment.
so they weren't blocking, they were letting the van out. I see people that. That's fine. So what I'm looking at is the
Police are going after
police that were
somebody.
on that side. Okay, they're specifically getting ready to target someone. I'm not selling it. Well, you do what you want to do.
Hey, K Money. Hello, K Money. Thank you for watching. The real K Money, and if you please check your email. That was not me in your chat the other day. Okay. UK, the UK Facebook. Somebody's going to have to comment of all the cops lined up outside of Starbucks. I would like to interview Grandmaster Jay today. I think it'd be a perfect day to interview him. I imagine he feels some frustration by being kind of handicapped or kneecapped or whatever capped.
Currently, besides these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you have about 20, 30 right over here.
Yeah, Grandmaster Jay and the NFAC can't be an end-all be-all. They could possibly if they were much, much bigger than but again, that they handicapped that movement by coming after Jay. Whether you agree with him or not, the man has put himself on the line.
So the officer took his phone, and now he has it back. SPATARO.
I understand that. Talk black to me. No, we don't need to start a war. It may happen. It looks like it's going to happen, but no, we don't need to start it. Tree of Liberty, great question. If NFAC started implementing justice as they see it, what do you imagine would happen? I don't know. It would be a different atmosphere in the black community neighborhoods because they would be answering to black authority. So I don't know. It's a great question.
So I'm thinking that Toro is trying to go ahead and put that. He's turned his body camera on, of course. Okay, he's got over here. So there were an initial incident with an officer putting her hands on someone, and then the other incident, which I was watching, where the officer grabbed one person's phone because the phone was in their face, and then threatening to arrest them. If you're looking to de-escalate, the officer could have just stepped back. There are other officers there. But to grab the phone and to create an incident, that's something that's doing it intentionally. And just watching the officer afterwards, Toro or something like that, but I got a photo of the officer and his name. I don't think he was happy about having to give the phone back, but and he was on his phone afterwards. Just everyone needs to be careful, stay on their P's and Q's. The problem is, it's like NYPD speaking on that part. They always say it's like, well, because of violence, because of this, that, or the other thing is the reason they're aggressive. Okay, with the camera, that's not. being aggressive. Not to the extent of some of the stuff that they do in response to that. Okay, guys, I'm gonna switch stuff around, so hold on a second. Hey, Michael. The march is in response to and in solidarity with the shooting in Minneapolis last night. They started over at Washington Square Park. They actually marched up 7th, all the way up to 42nd, and then turned around and headed back. So, right now we're at 7th, headed back down.
Okay, I'm back in. Ran out and checked on the dog. War is coming whether we like it or not. Yeah. I got that feeling's been in the air for about a year since we first learned of Breonna Taylor and Ahmaud Arbery, and then George Floyd, and then the names be careful, Doofus. We need to give you a white ally wristband for safety.
Sorry, everyone.
Thank you. Yeah.
The camera down. I wanted to
Yes.
have more maneuverability with being live.
That would. White supremacy is definitely a thing. The question is, which is more of an issue, white supremacy or the blue line?
That happened.
I say the blue line. Yeah, white supremacy is a thing. There's absolutely no doubt about that.
Move quicker.
But when I was a kid, cops were different than they are now. That was
And there's still
50 years ago.
even though you can't
And
see it,
I don't.
back there, there's still all the NYPD, and I'm pretty sure they're also moving ahead on side streets.
I didn't want to talk while he was talking. Police, back when I was a kid, 50 years ago, they did protect, they did serve, they did look after people. Now, not every, but every cop, I'm going to say every cop, because now that I think back on it, I can't remember too many that weren't. Every cop seems to be a prick. Every cop seems to be just an asshole with attitude, and that's a problem. Maybe it's because their job is so hard. I don't know. That's what they say,
Yeah,
but
so there's still
but man, a little bit of niceness goes a long way, and I don't see that from police anywhere that I interact with them. Most of the time, they look at you like you're a piece of shit and want you out of the way. That's just my experience. I'm not saying that it's the same for anybody else, but it's a problem. It's, I started a movement called EAR, End All Racism, because I wanted to start that. Not that I would accomplish it, but somebody else would accomplish it after I was gone, but I wanted to start it. And one of the things I wanted was a complete review of all police departments from top to bottom. And I was told, yeah, the Democratic Party's doing that. The White House is doing that. They're going to have a police review commission, and they're going to do that. And I just found out today, the big news today is that the White House is not going to do that. They're not going to have a police commission. They've caved under pressure, and that will get lost. But I'm going to keep bringing that back up because to me, that's a massive sign that things are not going to change. And if things don't change, at some point, we keep hearing, I have had enough. And we keep hearing that, and we keep hearing that, and then we keep seeing the same things. And at some point, something's going to happen that things are going to blow, and it'll be too late for talking then. While we see peace now and anger, there will be a time that there won't be peace. No, I don't think the Democrats are the saviors. Not at all, Tree of Liberty. Absolutely not. They might have been Harry Webb. I'm just saying, I'm just talking from my experience. And my experience as a young white dude was probably different than other people. Now I'm not. I've been arrested. I was beaten when I was arrested. I'm not a cop apologist by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just saying that our society is different. Things are different, and a lot of white people still look at police as 50 years ago. Okay, that's basically one of the points I want to make that I didn't make clear enough. White people have to realize what police are today and not imagine them as Barney Fife and Andy Griffith, because that's not what people deal with. And a lot of white people aren't aware of that. A lot of white people aren't aware of a lot of things. No, Tree of Liberty, I don't. I ran on the Democratic ticket because you only have two choices, the Republican ticket or the Democrat ticket. I was an outsider in the Democratic Party from the moment I was asked to run until the moment that I decided my voice was going to be online and not as a candidate, because it would be more effective. You know, the Space Frog, NFAC not wanting only totally black members. Um, that presents an automatic hurdle to unity in a community. But I also understand why Jay decided to do that. Um, but it just shows that there's a need for something other than the NFAC, because there are people of all pigments that uh, want to be a part of change, and there needs to be a movement where white people and mixed race people, and where they can arm themselves to protect themselves, their communities, and those they love, including those they love in the black community. Oh, the blacks haven't had time to heal. They haven't had time to build. Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. I would not debate that at all. Black Rain Arms, I would not debate that at all. I'm not against transgenders. I'm not against LGBTQ. That's not my judgment. I have no seat of judgment. I'm not here to tell anybody how to think or what to think. If you're just joining us, this is live in downtown New York. This is in response to the death of Devonte Wright, W-R-I-T-E, from Brooklyn Center, Minnesota. He was killed yesterday, 20-year-old, at a traffic stop by a police officer who apparently thought she had a taser in her hand when she actually had a police semi-automatic weapon, and shot and killed a 20-year-old young man. This is in response to that. Oh, I'm not pushing anything. I'm not a member of BLM, and I'm not a member of the LGBTQ community either, but I respect them as humans, and they have their rights. But no, yes, flags are political. That's true, and I always had my American flag hanging upside down because of the crisis that I feel like our country is in.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Thanks, El Negro. Yeah,
mentioned,
I'm actually.
if you're not in New York, I'm pretty sure, based on time zones, there are actions going on all over the country in response.
I'm actually trying to do that, but when you're let's just say over 60 and you got some health problems, there aren't a lot of jobs in the middle of a pandemic. But yeah, so I hop on here and show this. And anybody that'd like to help the program or help me, Cash App American Doofus, all one word. I don't like asking for help, but I do what I can. Thank you, Tanya. NFAC also said they don't hate no one, and black people at this moment must love themselves. Before, yeah, they did say that. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to ignore the hate, but it's okay. It's truly okay.
Well, that's it. And this way, because people don't know what's happening as it's happening at that situation, but
yeah, no, there's no. This isn't a pay-per-view thing. This is I try to do my part by spreading information, and if people like that, thank you.
Supposedly reaching for their taser, but they pulled out the gun instead. But it's like a rookie, maybe it's not excusing anything, but a veteran should know the difference between the field of the two. No matter what.
Thank you, LA5. What's up, T-Rex, my man? No, are you kidding me? White Lives Matter KKK rally in Huntington Beach, California. I will be on that right now. I'll be back. El Negro, anybody can go out and deliver food or go out and mow yards or whatever, you know. I've just got a background in this. I've got a background in media.
Hands up, don't shoot. There's a crime in and of itself.
But it's cool, man. I appreciate you watching. I do. And please continue watching. I don't tell anybody ever to leave for nothing. Yeah, you can't deliver food to voters standing in line in Georgia, or you get arrested. all across the country yesterday. White Lives Matter. Well, it's not surprised I didn't know that. I don't. I don't get a lot of intel um, from that part of the from white supremacists. No, man, nobody needs an ass beating. No, he's just speaking his truth. It's cool. There are a lot of people that don't like the fact that I'm a white guy and I care about uh, things that impact other communities other than my own, and that's I totally get that. It would be a lot easier if all white people hated all black people, but we don't. It'd be a lot easier if all black people hated everybody other than black people, but they don't. You know, there are a lot of us in the middle, and that's a tough place to be. I agree with that. I've said that before, Talk Black. I've seen some dark spirits in black people, but I've seen so many more bright lights. I've seen so much more love. I see a lot more dark spirits in white people, to be honest with you. We all have a lot more in common, as just, you know, there's so damn many things and institutions and systems that try to divide us. It might turn out the middle versus the extremes. Yeah, I sure hope not. Oh, yes, there's a need for NFAC. There's no doubt. But it's not the end all be all. But there's definitely a need.
Okay, so I'm seeing a ton of.
Jaden X is black too, but a KKK Trump or Capitol riot leader. Wow. Okay.
One of the commanders. So they're on both sides.
I personally thought the NFAC was the most, and I said this, I thought Grandmaster Jay would be one of the most influential people in 2020, and that the NFAC from the start was something that was incredibly needed. But too many times it's either or instead of along with. Knuckles, this is live downtown New York City.
Probably about 40 or 50 on foot, police,
and it's in response to the shooting yesterday.
Vans or unmarked vehicles, or on different side streets. I'm only mentioning because I keep looking in the background just to see where they are.
Yes, that's Manhattan, downtown New York City. We've seen a couple of arrests, but outside of that, this is
If you haven't, side note, 9/11 tiles for America. 9/11. The 9/11 tiles for America.org. If you haven't gone to the exhibit, definitely go to it. Yeah, the number is way than all the other cars in back, but about 12. About 12. Type 2. This is your type 2. This is your type 2. This is your type 2.
yes, no NFAC. I started to comment on NFAC. The fact that they show up shows to other people what can happen. Yes, other than the NFAC, they're playing the odds. Black people will not demand enough to get some change done. Yes, that is the attitude. The attitude is that this is what the black community is going to do. The black community is going to protest, and that is all that's going to happen. And yeah, that's the attitude they have, except for NFAC. When NFAC showed up, they knew these people might do something different. So I'm going to leave this up for about 10 more minutes. It's been up for a little over an hour, and leave this up for about 10 more minutes, see what happens, and then end the live because we got a lot of stuff possibly going on. I'll check it out. I'll let you guys talk amongst yourselves here in the chat for a few minutes. I'm going to check on my dog, grab a bite to eat. And again, I'm going to leave this on in about 15 more minutes. We'll see what happens and let you all talk amongst yourselves.
just want to see what we have. So these are all the cops that have been trailing along, not to mention the other police vans. Yeah, those in the back. Yeah, those in the back. These guys over here are basically trying to see what they can see from the back. It's stretching back. You've got ACLU down here. Gentleman over there that just jumped on his phone is actually calling, probably ahead or for some of the police vans or units that are in another location. So again, it's not as if it's a massive march. I will say that. Yeah, so basically the guy standing over there in the green hat, it's like a 70-30 that he's probably media. You could be posting it up for news. But I'll see. He also could be NYPD and just putting some stuff out very quickly. And I just turned on body cams. So the guy standing over with the black jacket, green hat, the square light green logo on his hat is definitely NYPD. He may not be on duty, but the fact that I'm standing as long as he's standing there, pretty sure. Doesn't mean I'm right on this one, but thanks, Patrick. Like normal, I just go along with it as it's moving, and then whatever unfolds, unfolds. The good thing is at least I had power. I think that most of a number of the NYPD vehicles that were behind us, some are still back there on the corner back there, but I think somewhere around to the other side of where we're at, down at the end of the street. Okay, the guy with the green hat that I said I think the NYPD has to be. He's just been there way too long. So he's basically either going into work or getting off work, but basically doing an assessment while he's there. I can't see him as being someone who just works around there. So. Okay. Yeah, making sure that I've got enough power because I also need power for later on with some stuff. So.
Oh, okay. I'm back for a few minutes here. Gonna shut this down in just a couple of minutes. I don't think anything's going to be happening, and we got a lot left today. We're only 3 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time, so a lot yet to come today. I got a lot of stuff to look up that I wasn't aware of. Thanks to all of you in the chat. Appreciate that. Thank you all for watching. I love you. I sincerely do. We will, the American Doofus Show, we'll be back on here very soon. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Hit the thumbs up button for a like if you would. And thank everybody in the chat. Always. I enjoy lives more than anything because I get to interact with people. But again, the biggest news of the day to me is the fact that they have gone back on their word and they're not going to have a police commission. That to me is huge. So again, I appreciate everybody's opinions, whether you love me, you hate me. I thank you for being here. I thank you for watching. I thank you for being part of it. And it's a dark world. Try to be a light. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Try to be a light. Don't be a doofus. It's the American Doofus Show. I'm Barry Welsh. Until next time, I love you all.